All right, we just got to Shkodër, Albania, and we are currently heading towards the currency exchange. We stopped to eat at a couple places, and we have our card, and they only took cash, which is fine. We're just gonna walk in, get an exchange. Currently, the exchange rate is €1 equals 125 Albanian lek. We're gonna head over there and grab some lek, and then grab some pizza. All right, so we just got to our Airbnb here in Shkodër, and I just wanted to say my first impressions of Albania in general are that people are incredibly friendly here. Like, people were just like driving by honking, like giving us thumbs up, and like people were driving by on bikes, thumbsing up. We were walking through the neighborhood, and this guy like came like running out of a bar, and he's like, "Are you guys German?" And we were like, "No." He's speaking Albanian, of course. And he's like, "America?" Or we're like, "We're from the US." And he's like, "God bless America!" And like screams and just like goes back into the bar. It was random as hell, but like people are really friendly. But I'm gonna step out here real quick, give you a view of the city from our apartment. I'm gonna post a video of this apartment that we rented on my channel if you're interested. But this is the Shkodër here, and actually way up there's the castle. What's the name of the castle? Rozafa. Oops, sorry about that. Rozafa. There's a story behind all that. If you're interested, check it out. But we're gonna hope to get up there. But yeah, I just wanted to give my first impressions and give you a shot of that view there. We actually just stayed at a restaurant too. Something I like to cover is the prices in restaurants. Maybe we'll stop in another one. But for example, we just ordered a family-sized pizza, and then like let's say a medium-sized pizza to go, and we had a couple waters, and it ended up being like €12 for both pizzas and the waters. So looks like we're gonna end up getting great prices here as well. So there's a little information desk just in the main roundabout, which is Democracy Square, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
There at the information desk, we were able to speak with the representative, and she put us in contact with a driver to take us up to the castle, and I'll tell you more about that when we get up there. So as I was saying, when we were in the taxi, we went to the information desk, and she spoke with the taxi driver, and we came to an agreement on a price, which I would recommend, and we came to the agreement that we would pay €12 for the driver to bring us up to the castle, wait an hour for us, and then return us back to this city center, which I think is really good. We'll end up giving him 2,000 lek, which I believe should equate to around roughly €15. We're gonna tip him roughly €3 because I think that's a great price. And for anyone who lives here and thinks that we've overpaid, because you would generally only pay so much to get from point A to point B, like, we are more than happy with that price. So don't give us too much grief if we've overpaid. But yeah, we're gonna walk around the grounds here. Just down where the taxi is waiting for us is the entry booth. We paid 200 lek for entry, and I believe that equates roughly to around €2, maybe slightly less. But I think that's a great price as well, and we have about an hour to walk around, so we're gonna get to it. We're slowly moving upwards here at the castle. I was trying to get some information on it. I was reading that it's roughly 430 feet above sea level, and that it's basically been settled. Something's been here since antiquity, so you know it's seen quite a lot of things. Imagine what it has seen being developed here, this castle up here. There's a little story behind this place, a little folklore, as you could call it, and we'll head up a little further, and I have Ray to tell you about it. But yeah, there's just an awesome view from up here. So there's a museum here inside the grounds. It was 150 lek, so 300 lek for the two of us, and we're just kind of strolling around in here. It's actually inside of a several-story building, which I'm not sure how original it is, but was at one point encompassed or incorporated in the castle here.
So the local legend goes something like this. So when they were trying to build up the walls and build up the fortification, there were three brothers that were trying to do it. And they would build the walls up, and every night the walls would fall down. So someone suggested that they should sacrifice something or someone. So they decided the best thing to do was sacrifice one of their wives. So they talked amongst themselves, decided which wife they would sacrifice. Unfortunately, the wife they chose had a newborn son. So they actually tell the wife. The husband tells the wife what their plans are, and she's actually okay with it. She's for supporting the fortification, and she thinks that it's going to be the best for her family in the end anyways. But she says, leave the right side of my body uncovered so I can have my breast to feed my son. I can have my hand to caress him. So that you're supposed to be able to see the right side of a woman's body built into the fortification. It's total legend. Of course, there is no woman's body found, but it's kind of a neat and morbid story.
All right, Rachel's leading the way.
Goodness.
She doesn't die. We just found this guy. Oh my goodness. Need the flashlight?
Yeah, I got my flash on my camera.
Great.
Holy, it's been so far down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's just there. But here, look, it keeps going.
Jeez. Oh, that's just a little tunnel that goes through. It looks like it opens up here.
It sure does.
Just into a little room. Oh, looks like there's another little entryway here. I'm glad we brought a flashlight.
Right?
Yeah, it just looks like a neat little room. Some stalactites actually forming here. Another view, but from the opposite side here. Oh, look at these little guys. These are neat. Let's see if I can get that to focus. But yeah, that's the Shkodër lake over there. Sorry about that. And if I'm pronouncing this correctly, I want to say this is the Bojana. It's Bojana. But yeah, just beautiful views all around up here. So these air holes are here. Be mindful of those. Rachel's like, yeah, there's two of them. And I was like, where's the other one? She's like, right behind you. Oh my gosh. Good thing I didn't die.
I'm glad you didn't die, honey.
Me too. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the rest up to you if you plan on coming here. You can do some more exploring. There's plenty of little nooks and crannies, but we're gonna probably head back down and catch our cab. So this is St. Stephen's. We were walking up and those bells started tolling, so that was really nice. But if I can remember from what that sign said, the foundation for this place was laid in the 1800s, and it's been through a lot, right? So it was damaged during wartime. At one point it was apparently like some type of sports facility or complex, but I don't think it was actually completed until like the 90s. As far as it being St. Stephen's Cathedral. Originally, St. Stephen's Cathedral was up at Rozafa Castle until the 1470s, actually. And then a gentleman in the 1700s suggested rebuilding it here. And so that's why they laid the foundation in the 1800s and began work on it. It's closed on the inside right now. I was reading some reviews that said it's not necessarily worth going inside. But I think it's pretty nice here considering the lights have it all lit up, and it was something for us to stroll over and check out, so we thought we'd do that. The bells and the trees blossoming over there was a bonus and rather nice itself, but yeah, if you have time, maybe take a walk over here and check it out. So we just took a taxi over to the Mess Bridge, as I'm calling it, the MES Bridge. This is one of the oldest and best preserved bridges from the Ottoman period. And I believe it was first erected in 1770, but we took a cab from Shkoder over here. It's going to end up costing us €10, and so he's taking us from the city center to the bridge and then back again for €10, and we agreed upon being here for roughly 10 minutes. It's not there's not really much to see. It would have been nicer to have a little bit more time, but this is our last day here, so we're in a hurry anyway. But It's very beautiful. This water is crystal clear. Look at this. So I think this bridge was originally built to connect Shkodër with a town that's further up the river here. But it's definitely worth checking out. Maybe we can get down here and get a better view for you. Here's another view of this crystal clear water. But here's the bridge here from the side. I was reading an article and someone was saying they were down here in the summertime and there was kids down here swimming, and man, I'm kind of envious because this is some beautiful clear water. There was a lot of complaints about trash, which there still is some, which is most likely inevitable for this area, but it also said that there was a cleanup not too long ago in some of those articles, and it doesn't seem too bad right now, actually. But yeah, if you're here in the summertime, bring some freaking trunks and jump in that water, man. I'll be jealous if you're able to. So that's Xhamia, Zamia, as I'm gonna pronounce it, mosque. That's actually the Englishman's clock tower there. I don't mean to be doing this while it's so loud, but I thought I would grab this while it was called a prayer and just show you this center of the city here, which is Democracy Square, I believe it's referred to as. So we decided we would come take a stroll and see if we could find the lake. We found at least the wetlands that surround the lake. I'm not sure if we necessarily got to the lake itself. We're gonna walk over to what looks like a new highway that they're building and see if we can get a better perspective of the lake. But the walk we took to get here was interesting. As you can see now, it's kind of just a dirt road. This gentleman actually just kind of strolled up on his bike and talked to another couple of guys that who had actually just come in off of a boat, and they had a bunch of like driftwood, so they were just like getting firewood. But yeah, we sat and we had some sandwiches and kind of just stared out at the wetlands. There's just quite a numerous collection of birds out here that I've actually never seen before, so that was cool. And yeah, just random wildlife as we walked along, so it's worth a little trip out here. Here's this new highway I was referring to that we came off of. But yeah, here's the wetlands, I'm going to refer to them as. I think over here is generally where it feeds into the river and then kind of heads out that way in between the castle and that valley. And then I think the main part of the lake is actually back that way. So I don't believe we actually saw the lake, but kind of just the wetlands surrounding it, as I had stated. But man, it's quite a difference between being there in the city center and then just being right here and being able to see these snow-capped peaks and this beautiful sunset as it's going down and just this natural surrounding that's out here. It's pretty nice. And yeah, this highway, I'm not sure what's going on with it, but at some point there's going to be a nice new highway running through here. I've seen some people jogging down it, which is nice. At least it's being utilized for health right now, so that's great. So I wanted at some point to get a shot of the Park Piazza, which is basically the long stretch of shops and restaurants that have this nice promenade, I guess I'll refer to it as, that runs through them. We've been up and down this road a few times in the last several days, but we decided to stop into this San Francisco restaurant, and this nice terrace up here is just empty, and it's just us, and they've got some Elton John playing, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. We did, it was helpful that we chose this one, or we did choose it because it said it accepted Visa on the door, and that's kind of a hard thing to find. Most people only accept cash here. We've been
eating at several pizza places here, and on this particular stretch, and they all only take cash, and we're running low on cash since we're leaving tomorrow, so we saw that they had took Visa, so we came in here. But yeah, this is a nice restaurant. The prices were decent. I think salad was $4, and I think my chicken dish was around $7 or $8 or something like that. So the prices are decent, and decent views as the sun's going down here, so come check it out. There's a little bit more of that Park Piazza Street, as I was saying. It just really runs all the way through here, and then it feeds back through onto the other side of this main street here, and then just keeps going further. But it's Friday night, so everyone's kind of out strolling tonight.